Hello, 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 and welcome to Game 2 of the semifinals bracket A from the Dogsi Monthly Open number 6, here between Neo-Red Archon spawning as the Red Terran in the southwest position, against Alternatives Aaron as the Teal Protoss in the northeastern position on Xel'Naga Caverns XNC, as it is shortly known as, abbreviated as, acronym, yes, I'm so grammatically correct, hell yeah. Hell yeah. PVT, Aaron managing to take out the first game from this best of 5. Let's see if, what's his face? Archon is going to be able to scrape it out and even up the series, forcing a sort of best of 3 situation. Sort of. It is a best of 3 situation if he does succeed in evening out the series at the moment. But Xel'Naga Caverns, you gotta be wary about those proxies, especially when taking your natural. This backdoor reads is a very optimal place to put down proxy pylons and proxy barracks and the such. A lot of players have been abusing this part of the map in particular ever since that Day 9 Daily with Tyler, just showing the Blink Stalker usage of running down here, blinking downwards, and coming back up. Not sure if this works against Terran though. I think he was playing against Zerg in that game. But definitely a very sexy technique that a lot of players have been trying to use. Another alternative is going Phoenixes, just because, you know, they have also been very, very popular, very successfully used against tanks with those new nerfs. And this game is just currently getting underway. No players, actually both players choosing to scout. Aaron actually electing to go past this Xel'Naga Watchtower with Archon electing to go past this one. And curious name, Neo-Red Archon when he plays Terran, so I don't know. Must have been from his Brood War days. I don't have any Brood War days. I would not know. I am like a soldier who just missed out on the Vietnam War, and like all the other soldiers are being like, I saw some stuff, man, and I did some things, but I just got recruited and I haven't completed basic training yet. And anyway, we have the cybernetics core going down. No signs of that second gas quite yet. He does have enough minerals to afford it just. And there we go, second Scylla going down, and this SCV is going to be able to scout the timing, should not be placing a bunker to prevent any sort of expansion in this game. And does look like this probe is going to escape with 5 HP. It does have 1 kill, able to take down an SCV beforehand. This Marine going to come in, going to try and take it down, some scoot and shoot, and ooh, the probe escapes with 1 HP. Able to run away. It is the Bear Grylls of the Protoss army, able to take down and just survive, man. That's the name of the game for the scouting probes, just survive. And it does look like that Archon will be getting the concussive shell upgrade, such a vital and useful upgrade in PvT. Just because, you know what, in any engagements where you have low numbers of units, like Terran and PvT, concussive shells is just so great. I mean, like, if you keep the numbers low and you pick off 1 unit, right, the percentage of his army that you picked off is higher, if you understand what I mean. So basically, if you keep the engagements in low numbers, 1 unit is more significant, is what I'm trying to say. And concussive shells just really helps you pick off those extra units for free. This same probe escaping on 3 hit points, 2 shields, 1 hull damage. So what a survivor, man. Ooh, and it looks like Archon has actually seized control of both towers. This probe actually managed to get a free scout, slipping by the Marauders. However, it does look like they will be doubling back, now equipped with those concussive shells, and will be able to take down this probe very, very easily. Nice little bracket right there. Some pretty good scouting, and this probe might be up to some shenanigans later, at a later date, or maybe he's just going to be placing a pylon there in case of any drop play, but really a bit preemptive right there. 2 more gateways coming up for Aaron. Might be seeing the 3 warp gate expand style, which is a very common play, especially on maps with longer rush distances, and some nice 1 racks into command center, double barracks coming up straight after, which is a build that was showcased on HD StarCraft's channel quite a while ago. Very Marauder heavy at the moment, and I don't blame him. Marauders against Stalkers are just really, really good, actually. Marauders in general are really good. They've got to be my favorite Terran unit, I think. Expansion has gone down for Aaron as well, just matching Archons. Of course, I don't believe that either player has really scouted that much, save for Aaron's lucky little probe. However, it did miss both of these barracks, and it does look like we're having a reactor and a tech lab, so 3 raxing, 2 Marauders, 2 Marines coming out at a time, very common play. One thing if you're going mass bio, is that you will want to keep the army numbers, the food counts quite low, just because in smaller engagements, you know what, bio absolutely rules. So if you keep training armies, then you can keep the unit count small. So you really want to be aggressive with these openings. Looks like the orbital command will be finishing quite soon. Going to be able to pump out more SCVs and double meal. Lots and lots of sentries for Aaron at the moment. Doesn't look like he will be warping in 3 more stalkers, 3 gate into expand into robotics facilities. So should be getting out some Colossi and Immortals to deal with the bio. And of course, a lot of the engagements will be dependent upon the force fields. All these sentries able to gain up some energy, and Kelly Milky's actually illustrated before that these 2 choke points are just gold. They're absolute money for force fields. You can cut an army in half so easy with 3 or 4 well placed force fields right here, and with the energy on these sentries, you can maintain that for quite a while and absolutely destroy an opposing army, especially if they're not being microed too well. And this one pro, man, he's been all over the map. He went down to the base, which is then the expansion bunker currently being utilized as well. He went down to this base, he went to the left, he went around to scout, and now he's at the tower. Pylon being sent here to Pylon being warped in here behind the reeds just to provide some spotting. No such spotting for the Terran players, so a little bit of a vulnerability right here, vulnerability. As the second bunker has gone down right now at the front, so very well defended at the front, not so much at the side at the moment, but you know what, it's still quite an early stage of the game. Neither player really moving out. Let's look at the army food count, 71 to 63 in favor of Archon. Obviously that earlier command center is showing to prove useful, is proving itself useful. Of course he is behind on the harvester count, actually 35 to 43 with 4 mules. So let's go to the income tab. The Terran actually eking forward just by a tiny margin. Oh, actually now jumping 500 minerals ahead. However, the Protoss is gathering much more gas, and some nice observers coming out for Aaron as well. And it does look like a Ghost Academy has actually gone down for Archons, and Ghosts are on the field, so getting up those energies for those EMPs. I do believe that Aaron has seen the Ghost Academy. Yes, he has, so he should be spreading out his army right now, spreading out his sentries essentially, just so that he doesn't lose all the energy at once. Will this Ghost have enough energy for the EMP? Yes, it does have the 75 energy required to shoot off that little EMP dart. And it looks like Aaron will be going in to engage. Double Guardian Shield going up. Some brilliant force fields. This was exactly what I was talking about. Immortal also on the field. EMP going down, reducing all the energy of these sentries. Only 1 sentry surviving with energy, but it does go down. Immortal coming in to do some damage. However, the Stalker count did prove to be extremely useful with those boss force fields. It looks like the Mars will be coming in here, sniping off the Immortal, and it's going to be Stalker on Marauder plus Ghost action at the moment. This one Zealot not able to get through, being reinforced with 2 more Zealots on the right hand side, and it looks like all the Terran forces get demolished. Aaron able to take out that engagement very convincingly with some very professional looking force fields. Another Colossus coming out now with the extended thermal lance. He hasn't actually fielded one yet, so this will be the first Colossus. Going to be trying to take down his gold rocks very early. Exactly. I love this play. Actually, not exactly. I love this play actually. Haha. So he can get his expansion up quite soon. Small little force coming around here for Neo Red Archon. Not sure if he sees that the Protoss army is actually at the third, but it looks like he will actually be ducking around perhaps to this backside. But Aaron actually has a very nice pylon spread. If the Marauders and the Marines stop to destroy this pylon, he will have enough time to react and confirm the composition with this pylon. At the same time, moving in here with the tiny force. This is exactly what you want to be doing with Bio, keeping the numbers small and like just utilizing the mobility. And it looks like that Aaron will be actually seeing all of the Archon's forces, and this Colossus will be able to get off a couple of free shots. Force fields going down, able to cut off those units from retreating. At the same time, this small incursion force will be sniping up the Colossus. Colossus do not do well against the small bio army by themselves, of these Zealots not warping in quite in time, and it looks like these infantry units will be able to get away safely. Factory up here, just a scout versus the observer. Right next to the observer, and a starport going down in a bit of a curious position. It looks like he will be trying to get out those Vikings, possibly swap with a reactor on another, getting supply cap to actually put down 3 supply depots, so definitely getting a little bit flustered from that initial engagement. As in tournament play, it is quite intimidating, especially when you lose that first game. And Archon definitely feeling the pressure right now. Going to be taking down his own backdoor, the 3rd expansion rocks to the low ground, and possibly going to be double expanding. just because you can with the planetary fortress here, orbital command here, and you keep your army right here. If you get siege tanks, man, that it's very difficult to break.